What's going on, everyone? ODC here, and I'm back with another video. Today's video we are going to do, this is part 2 of the live stream Palooza. I'm just kidding. We're doing the my live G.I. Joe Marauders Task Force build a character. So I initially had 3 characters built out, and I forgot that I forgot that I forgot to order a couple pieces for the other one. So the third one will have to wait. There is another one that I was working on, but he's kind of a work in progress right now for another character, and there's a bunch of stuff on him that I still have to, I want to do some painting and stuff. So I'm actually going to paint one, which I normally don't do because I am terrible at painting. Openly admit that. But I started one. He's not started. He's pretty much done. Anyway, but these 2 are the ones that we're going to handle. I'm going to stop babbling here, and I'm going to get to the point. These 2 are the ones that I'm doing. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this, have fun, hang out. Woodman, what's going on, buddy? Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, so anyway, first one you guys will probably guess pretty easily. But it's a character, you know, I think is pretty well known. So that's what I'm saying. Like, some of these, or actually, you know what, before I get to this, I wanted to do a little thing. Some of this, like on him, you'll be able to tell ahead of time. I have not tried to fit anything together with this character. I've just kind of built him via the website, and I'm hoping that everything works well with him. But we'll see. The other one's got a little bit more to him. But the swapping parts, I made sure that they fit already, so everything should be copacetic with that. Lifting this up. Oh, we're already getting some guesses here. Spirit and Hit and Run, huh? All right, so I'm just gonna, for some background. Hopefully this doesn't. Actually, you know what? I should probably not do that. I'll do that at the end. Anyway, let's get the first one going. So Spirit and Hit and Run was the first one. Let's get all this out of here. I'm gonna have to definitely do some more gluing with this guy than maybe the other guy. Hopefully, well, I'm gonna have to do gluing either way, but. Point I'm trying to make here is we're going to start off with this body. This is a newer body. Woodman version 2. What's up, Gaz? How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. S. Myers, what's going on, bud? I still owe you a character, sir. I still have a lot of characters I have to get going. I've dropped the ball on that hard. I'm not going to lie. But here is the character. This is, obviously, these are going to be G.I. Joe characters. So, and this is the body I'm going to be using. So there we go. With that, I probably should have bought a base for him. I don't know why I do this every time. Every time I forget to buy a damn display stand for him. And we got a bunch of C-clips here. Rich, what's going on? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 everybody. Hello. We got a little backpack here. And we'll get to that situation later. Hopefully nobody saw that. Ooh. Hopefully nobody saw that either. We got a harness here. Very World War II looking harness. Very World War II looking backpack. Got some arms. Got some feet. Got some fetuses. Some fetuses. And we've got a nice little axe also. And we're going to go with this little pistol here. There we go. All right, put that in there. And that can just stay like that. Got a canteen. We're getting a lot of guesses in here. All right. So, like I said, this is probably going to be the easier one to guess. I'm hoping that the other one is harder to guess than this. But this guy's pretty, I want to say he's pretty simple. Zorana, Ripcord, Falcon, Hit and Run. This is a really good body for Ripcord. Actually, a really, really good body for Ripcord. Another really good body for Stalker, I think, too. If you wanted to go with a Stalker. This is actually a really nice camo. Just the black and green. I think it just works well. Double T. All right, so first thing we'll do is we'll pop this off and we'll work with this. Hopefully this all works out with this character. I'm hoping, at least. Now, I didn't really go with a classic look for this character. I'm kind of just going with, I don't know, just with this one. The harness is fitting a little loosey-goosey on him, but I think that'll be okay. Worst case scenario, I can always just glue that down. A lot of people are guessing hit and run, hit and run. Jossie's like, I'm still making my base. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Wait, what was that? I'm getting pop-ups that are just don't make any sense. All right, anyway, I'm not going to interrupt this anymore. So I'm definitely going to need my... Oh, boy, where did I put that? Going to need my heat gun for this. I gotta find my Dremel. All right, I am ill prepared here. I should have thought of that. I will be right back. I know I'm leaving in the middle of a stream. Oh well, so sue me. And if you do sue me, you won't get much. Just kidding. Let me go get my heat gun, or you know what. Back. Did you miss me? Okay. Here we are. Alright, so I gotta get rid of these arms. Oh, come on now. You will work. You will work. So, come on. All right, I'm going to start with the arms and the feet. And hopefully the feet fit decently. I know sometimes these feet will fit a little loose on the armored bodies, but I'm crossing my fingers here. Night Force Shockwave. Okay. That's Terry. See you. All right. Oh, Dusty Rhodes. Yes, baby, that's right. It's Dusty. Dusty Rhodes. Here again. All right. 2 arms are gone. He's armless. You had to get him started. Oh my God, he's turning into a stump. He's turning into a stump. Okay, so arms. Yep, I know. They don't match. There's nothing really I can do about it. Marauders does not have the correct arms to match this, so I was just going to paint them. Footloose. I already did Footloose. I'll promise you it's not Footloose. It's definitely not Footloose. But that's a good guess, though. And you could use his body for Footloose if you wanted to. I'm actually kind of pleased. You almost don't even notice the differentiation that much, which is good. Get that in there. Oh, there goes a piece of paint that just landed on my arm there. All right, so we got our forearms in. I'm definitely going to have to glue this harness down. Zorpox is back. Oh, my God. Watch out, everyone. It's Zorpox. He's coming to get you. All right, so now we got our hands here. There we go. And here we go. Ba-dink. Ba-dink, ba-dink. I mean, I guess you can notice the little bit of differences there, especially in the greens. I was trying to get a darker green to match, but they definitely don't have forearms that match this body yet. So it's Action Forces Captain Skip. That's a really good guess. That's a really good guess. It's a very unique guess too. All right, let's see, what do we have here as far as feet? Just trying to make sure I'm not putting the wrong damn foot on the wrong damn leg, you know. All right, there we go. Yeah, see on the on these are a little bit loosey on the goosey egg as far as that foot goes, but that's okay. You know, it'll be all right. It's not the end of the world, but it's just something to note with the armored bodies. Usually these work a little bit better with the non-armored legs, but I have done these foot swaps before, or boot swaps before on the armored bodies, and they're a little bit loose. He's actually a little bit less loose than the other ones that I've done, the other customs, but he still stands and everything. He's fine. Not too bad. We'll lower that down a little bit. And let's bag up the old stuff so I don't lose anything. I hate when stuff's not bagged. It's the only... I'm usually not a very particular person, but when it comes to small items, just laying loose, it drives me nuts. All right, so we have that. We have that. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to guess it if I put this on. It's all good, though. You know, it's all good. All right, so we'll put that on. I got a dog hair. What can you do? You can't win them all, right? There we go. That sits beautifully. Oh, boy. I wonder who that is, huh? All right, so. There we go. There we go. I went with this head. He's already got a little glue on his head. It's because I already had the head. But what I plan on doing is not having the hat part. And yes, this is Lieutenant Falcon. That's right. I think Jossie Dem Guts guessed it first. And then, yep, he did. And then Tim second. Yep. So what I plan on doing is, because this World War II head fits a little bit wider than the beret, what I plan on doing is just gluing this hat down on the head, because there's already a glue spot on that head from when I had him used for somebody else. But for him, I wanted to go with this head specifically, just because I don't know if there's something just about the hair and the face. It just reminded me of Falcon. I don't know why. I know Falcon had a little bit more of a pointy nose and this, that, and the other thing. But I was kind of going off of, like I said, not your traditional Falcon, like a little bit here and there of him. And what I should do is I will, after I finish this, I will actually go get the OG Falcon and we'll do a little comparison. But I also wanted to throw in some hints from the Sideshow Collectibles figure, which I would love to one day own, because it is a great figure. And I actually recently picked up a G.I. Joe Sideshow Collectibles figure, which I would like to do a review on. But I got such a great deal on it, and I got it locally, that pretty stoked about it. So pretty cool there. But I would one day like to own the Sideshow Collectibles Falcon figure. But there you go. There's the beginning process of Falcon. And there we go. This was sitting so well right there. It's perfect. You were close, Terry. You were. There's a lot of good guesses. Hit and run. Like I said, this is such a good hit and run body, especially ripcord. It's a great ripcord body too. I think I have the Cobra Island ripcord in here somewhere. See if I can get him out. Where did you go? Where did you go, sir? There you are. Come out. It's pretty close. I mean, I guess the this ripcord is he's green on green. OG, really? Green on green, green on green. Oh, don't. Should I drop his head or something? Let me get this out of the way. Oh, I'm knocking shit over. Where did I put that head? Did I drop it? Where did you go, sir? It's always when you're looking for something that something disappears, you know? Just 1 second's there, then the next second it's gone. Well, anyway, here's the body of Ripcord. I was using his head for a different figure, but I was going to put it back on if I could find it. I don't know where the hell it was. It was just on this table. Anyway, but here's the body for Ripcord. So if you wanted to go that route, maybe a little bit of a differentiation in BDUs, you could go that route. Okay, so moving on. I don't know why free falls in my way. I do have a bunch of pockets and stuff for him, just to fill them in, make them look pretty cool. Got a gun and a canteen and some C-clips, and I went with this kind of World War II looking backpack just because he looks a little bit more like that fits his, aesthetic. I'm definitely gonna have to trim this. It's just too long. Some of the backpacks, they're not as bad as the Classified series backpacks, which are some of the worst backpacks I've ever seen as far as fitment. But I'll have to trim that up a little bit, which is no big deal. I can trim that. But I gave him this axe, and that was kind of a little bit of the throwback to the Sideshow Collectibles figures that had a axe on it, and I think I'd actually port that right in this, if I can. I'll port that right here, like so. And then it'll also give off that aesthetic, kind of like classic, how we had that classic backpack with the antenna It kind of gives off that aesthetic a little bit, but it's obviously more appealing that it's an axe instead. So I thought that was a pretty cool idea to go with. I got some, like I said, large pockets, small pockets to go with. He's a pretty simple character. I might end up adding more to him. We'll go with that. We'll just go with a drop-down holster for him. Pretty. And then for his shotgun, I went with an AA-12. Nice little update for him. I think that works for him. Nice automatic shotgun. I love the AA-12. It's one of my favorite shotties ever invented. And the cool thing about this is that everything pretty much just like fits in pretty snug on this right here. And of course, now that I said that, the drum is going to give me issues. So I'll just go ahead and glue that. No big deal there. But this is pretty much what Falcon's going to look like for the most part. Let's go ahead and pop some of these on. And there we go. And I could use a C-clip on there on each side. So he has a little storage for his shoddy if he wanted to. So he'll be fully functional. Let's get this off his back really quick. Then we'll go over here. And we'll pop these in. And we'll just take a look at how he, or give the guess as to how he looks with all this stuff on. Oh, come on. Sometimes like these portholes are like, they're easy to port, and then other times they're like, it's like trying to fit a marshmallow in a keyhole, you know? I have a bunch of knives. I didn't put a knife in with him. Actually, wait a minute. Didn't I order a knife? I'm pretty sure I did. Hold on a second. I'm pretty sure I did order a knife set. It might be in with the other guy. I might have confused it. Let me check. I'm pretty sure I did order a knife set. You should definitely have a knife. Same with that one. I have extra knives, though. I can give him one. I have tons of extra knives. Did I put it in with him, maybe? Nope. I did not. No, I did not. All right, well, we'll include that. Don't worry. Anyway, so coming back over here with that. There we go. And then we'll put poke it down there. Hello there, puppet. Poke it. Poke it, puppet. Puppet, poke it. I'm actually surprised his beret staying on his head. I'm actually really surprised at that. And then we'll fit the canteen in there. And I did want the canteen to not match. I know there's a lot of people out there that are like, oh my God, that canteen doesn't match his this or that. And I'm like, I don't need that. I don't really need it to match, you know. I was actually going to go with a black holster here, but I thought the green and the black stood out a little bit better for the character as far as aesthetics goes. They made so many strange choices on that film. Don Johnson should have been Chuckles, even had the shirt. Yeah, possibly. I don't know how well Don Johnson's personnel, because a lot of kind of that cocky, arrogant Don Johnson feel, as you know, especially in the 80s, Don Johnson. I don't know how well that would have worked with Chuckles, the character, but I will say this. As far as the movie goes, I'll be honest with you. This is my take on the Falcon character. He, from a standpoint of the beginning of the movie, sucks terrible balls. He is one of the worst G.I. Joes, most irresponsible G.I. Joes. But towards the end, he has a character growth, and that's the point. I get it. But in the comics, the dude is a badass. Like, straight up. If you don't know comic book Falcon, start reading it. Start reading a bunch about him. Like, dude goes out of his way to put his teammates first. He's led countless missions. Dude got shot straight through the mouth and kept going until he was medically not cleared by, I think that was Lifeline. That wouldn't clear him to fight in battle anymore. So I don't know. Dude in the comics like is completely different from the character in the movie. I'd rather have had the character in the movie be like the character in the comics. So I think there's some I'm not speaking for anybody here, but I think there's some misconceptions of the Falcon character. I think he's actually cooler than some people give him credit for. But in the movie, he's kind of a dickhead. He's not kind of a dickhead. He's a dickhead. Love the custom. My favorite custom I made too. Nice, man. Awesome. And I really think that this demo fits the character really well. If I could change one thing, would just be the no armored boots, no armored legs. But it doesn't really break, the aesthetic that much. So I'm not really. What the hell was that noise? I don't know what that was. But I'm not really. Doesn't really mess up the character. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this off really quick, and we'll do this separately because some of these are not wanting to go on, which is okay. No big deal. There we go. There's one. And the canteen fell off. I just want to make sure everything's fitting in properly before I do anything. There we go. There's two. Do I have 5? I thought I ordered 5. Damn it. It's okay. I have a bunch of extra stuff, so I'll go through that. And like I said, this is definitely going to be a longer video because I'm doing 2 builds here. But let's just see how that looks. If I don't like it, I might go with a smaller pocket up top. But I think this looks pretty good, just like this. It looks pretty darn good. Like that. And then we'll do this. Put that on, make sure that stays on there. All right. Try and get that cinched down. I might end up gluing more on this guy than I thought I was going to. Now, the reason why I really went with the World War II harness, I just think from a fitment standpoint, these harnesses, while they are dated, I think they work a little bit better and a little bit easier for you just because they are one piece and you can just slide them on, as opposed to the more modern harnesses where you have that little stupid peg in the front and it constantly comes unpegged. Even if you glue that damn thing, it still wants to come unpegged. It's just the fitment of it is so tight, where this has got a little bit of looseness. I kind of wish that the World War II ones that are all one piece fit like the other harness did. But, you can't win them all. It's okay. Like I said, it doesn't really, make or break the situation. So we'll put his canteen back there, and I think that's pretty close to being done as far as that's concerned. Let me grab him a base just to grab more base really quick. I got a spare one over here. There we go. Nice flat one. Nice flat Joy Toy one. Okay, I'll grab this. And this will stand them up a little bit further. Hopefully this fits into the hole. Oh boy. I don't know if it's going to fit into the hole. Okay. That's a good note to have. All right, we'll use this. We'll use a this old ass beat up Duke bass. There we go. And then we'll put this back on here, and this is how he's gonna look essentially. I'm gonna go ahead and glue this drum in, and then we'll go from there. We'll start working on the next one, and we'll do a nice little vignette with the vintage figure, which I have to go grab apparently, because I'm vilely unprepared for class. Ill prepared yet again there, Mr. Anthony. All right. I don't know how Movie Falcon passed Green Beret School, let alone basic training and AIT. I agree. I don't know how it will. I don't know how he even became a lieutenant, let alone qualified for G.I. Joe, since he must have had a record of some sort. And on top of that, like in the Deke comic, or in the Deke comic, there's no Deke comic. In the Deke series, he became like a drug user. Like, it's like, how much lower do you want to bring this character down? Let me count the ways. But like I said, in the comics, he is a much cooler character. Definitely, if you don't know, go check it out. There's a bunch of different stories that you can check out about Lieutenant Falcon, and he's pretty dope. So there is Falcon. That's what he's going to look like for the most part. I think it looks pretty cool. There's a canteen on his back and everything. I might add another pouch right there just to fill that in a little bit. He doesn't really have, in the comics, he doesn't really have that much of an ego. He's kind of like he's kind of like, he's kind of a little bit, he's a lot more selfless. He's not that type of dude in the comic. Like it's like Don Johnson really wanted to put his mark on that character in that movie, because he's just not the same. He's a little bit different. But I don't know. I still dig his design. I dig his aesthetic, and regardless of the movie, even though, he does have an actual legit story arc in the movie. Like, the movie's essentially about him. And, damn it, Don. Love that he basically joins G.I. Joe by accident in the comic. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they throw, what was it? It's him and, oh God, I haven't read that story in so long. What was it? They basically like run into Hawk, or he's like throwing him like a birthday party or something, or like a surprise party or something. And Hawk is so impressed with how they handle the military-esque situation that he just says, "Hey, you can join," with Chuckles. I think it was Chuckles was there too. All I remember is that there was like a red like drop top car that they pulled up in. They're like, I don't know much about it, but there's like fun. Those are like the earlier stories that were like just funny and quirky. Like, there's one story with like Ripcord or was it Ripcord? Yeah, it's Ripcord, where he like jumps in the air and like grabs a bunch of balloons, and the balloons are like 100 feet in the air. It's like, what? You can't do that. And then human beings can't do that. But, it is what it is. The earlier run for the Marvel comic stuff, some of that stuff is a little ridiculous. Whereas, like, if you got into special missions and stuff, it was a little bit more level grounded, I guess. But I will excuse myself one last time, hopefully. And I will grab the OG Falcon so you guys can see. Sounds like Arnold's Commando. Yeah. Yeah. A little bit. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab that Falcon. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right, so here we go. Here we go. All right, we got OG Falcon here. And he's got his knife and his shotgun, and he's all ready to go. So I was trying to emulate this. I know it's a little bit different. Obviously, it's going to be a modern look. I was never a big fan of the FSS ones. The comic pack one, which is, atrocious. Here is my Falcon. I actually repurchased this Falcon. And then here's the Falcon that I grew up with. He's got loose-ass knees, and I had to replace the O-ring, and he's a little beat up. It's not too bad, though, for, a little kid playing with him. But this is my childhood one, and here is the repurchased one. So, not too bad. A little bit of wear and tear here, but that's all original right here. So, pretty cool. Same thing with the backpack and everything. Pretty nice looking figure, to be honest with you. But I'm happy with it. And like I said, I never really liked the actual Hasbro releases. So this will be my go-to Falcon, to be honest with you. This is like the Falcon that I guess I always wanted from a modern standpoint. We didn't really get all that, and I think the closest that we got to it was, what was it, Night Force Falcon, and that's Night Force version of Falcon. So, poor guy is getting dwarfed by the modern figure. Yeah. But that's that 3 3/4 inch potato people, little potato people, right here. So, so there's Falcon, pretty cool. And we'll glue him all up after this and get him ready to go. I still have the shoddy for my OG. You can hear that squeaky. Can I do the squeakies? No more squeakies. Oh yeah, there it goes. No squeak? Okay, anyway. All right, so moving on to the next one. Where did you go? Next one. All right. So hopefully this one's a little bit harder to pick, but there's a lot more going on with this one. And there's a couple decisions that I haven't quite, came to a conclusion on as far as what I want to do here. And there goes all the pieces. There we go. Let me get this piece out of the way. Get that out of the way. Hopefully you can see that. All right, so what we're going to do here, we got all these pieces here. What are we going to do? So here we're just going to glue those together like this, right? And then we're done. Okay, and that's it, right? And then guess what kind of character this is? Just kidding. So we're going to go with these khaki pants here, right? And they are very tight jointed. Khaki pants, khaki boots. He really likes his khaki, huh? Anyway, then we're going to pop this dress shirt on here. And all of these joints on all these figures are extremely tight. Next up, what we're going to do is we're going to remove those arms and get some short sleeve arms on him. And then I haven't quite figured out if I'm going to go with tan or red. But I'm going to pre-glue this before I put it on his body. So that won't go anywhere. We can get rid of that. We don't need this situation. Get rid of this. Use this for a different character for a different time. Come on, get on there. There we go. Use this for somebody else down the road. Don't know who, but we'll figure it out. Fodder for now. And we got a head, and we got some knee pads. We got some handguns and such, and all that fun stuff. They finally did a crossover with Barbie. It's Ken. No, it's not Ken. Could it be Ken, though? Maybe. Oh. Interesting. Nope, it's not Chuckles. Oh, wow, you're really on there, bud. There we go. There's one. And let's go with the 2. 2 on you. Okay. Well, that is something else right there. That's the first time that's ever happened. Oh, boy. All right. Well, that just happened. Yep. No big deal. I can pop it back on. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world there. There we go. No problem. And I can pop it back on. Now, it's not Cutter. I've actually done a Cutter figure already. I know it's been a while. I don't think I ever showed you guys a couple customs that I've done. Anyway, I'll just separate that for now. It's not a top priority anyway. It's not Cutter, though. Good guess, though. Definitely a good guess. Let's see where your head's at. All right, so this one's going to go over here, like so. Like a so. There we go. And this one's going to go over here, like a so. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Okay. Make sure that those bend okay. Try to be not forceful, just gentle. Loosen those in, get those worked in. Bob Ross, you got it. How did you know, Zorpox? Give that man his money. No, it's not Bob Ross. That would be amazing, though, if I just happened to, after all that Bob Ross talk on the the last one. Dude, I should absolutely make a Bob Ross one, though. Oh, that's such a good idea. I would definitely need a Bob Ross custom head, though. But I would absolutely do that. And then the Bob Ross figure would then be my mascot for the channel. I would just have to do that. Did I see any of the other guesses? Okay, I'll look at all the guesses. I'm going way back. Going all the way back. Okay. Hey, action figure expert. What's going on, buddy? I don't know how. Okay, we already went through that. Yes, CO school. Okay. 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 Arnold's Commando. Okay. The mall scene where the swing on the banner. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Chuckles is not Chuckles. Not Lifeline. It's not Topside. I did a Topside. Oh, no, I didn't do a Cutter. I did Topside. That's who I did. I think Topside. Where is Topside? I mean, he might be upstairs. It's not Spirit. It's not Bob Ross. It's not Hawk. Oh, man, I might have stumped you guys. All right, we'll do the knee pads next. Come on, open up. Fat Fingers. Billy? No, actually, I did Billy over here. I got Billy. He's right here. Yeah. There's Billy. Get over here, Billy. Stop. Would you, Billy? Don't you start with me. Don't do it. It's just rude. Okay? Don't be rude. Anyway, where'd my knee pads go? Here we go. Gibbs from NCIS? What? Give him his old Air Force uniform? All right. So I went with green knee pads for this guy. Little change up from his original look. There's a fucking gnat bug. And now he is deceased. Just saw a murder on camera. Sorry, guys. You saw that murder. It was like a ninja. Ninja'd him. Hey, Andy, what's going on, bud? Joe Colton? I don't know. Could it be Joe Colton? I actually made a Joe Colton already. Come on. Get up. Head up there. Holy Toledo. I probably should have went the other way. It's okay, though. We're not in a rush to do this. Oh, Dusty Rhodes. Yes, baby. We gonna dine. We gonna sip on some moonshine. Yes, baby. We gonna drink so much we gonna fall out the bay window, baby. He said, damn it. No, it's not Chuckles. If I were to do Chuckles, I would have to paint the shirt, and then you guys would know exactly who it is right away. It's not Chuckles. I don't know if I have the balls to do a Chuckles because I feel like it would just look like crap if I painted the shirt. Nobody wins, baby. That's right. It's a dusty finish. That's why they call it like that. Oh, somebody guessed it, but I'm not saying who. Somebody done guessed it, baby. That's right. Somebody guessed it. Guess where have I seen you? All right, so I think we're going to go with the red one, just to be ridiculous. Shipwreck? No, not Shipwreck. Nope, it's not Topside. I already did Topside. Oh, is this one actually going to peg? Look at you. You little peggin'. Oh. You little peggin' Sue. Peggin' Sue. Peggin' Sue. Pretty peggin' Sue. Oh my God, there is something wrong with me, I swear. Oh, peggin'. My peggin' Sue. Yeah, I love you, girl. You Peggin' Sue. Peggin' Sue. Oh, God, there's another gnat in my face. And so help me God. So help me God. If you don't peg in again, Sue. I will sue you. My fingers are all up in the camera's face. Sorry. All right. I'm trying to do this off camera really quick. Oh, God, my glue's drying. I got to hurry up. Needle nose pliers. Get in there. Get in there. God, I hate these harnesses. They're so frustrating because they're such a cool sculpt. But, God, they don't peg in. And it was just pegged in. That's the problem. Val Kilmer from Thunderheart. Wow. Gaz. How did you know? Bro. How did he know that? I'm just kidding. It's not that. Going with a red vest because it's ridiculous. All right. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh boy. Oh, boy. Here we go. All right. Come on, you guys. Somebody guessed it. Who was it? Let me see. Let me see who originally guessed it. Oh, okay. Don't worry. I'll give that person their props as soon as I'm done. All right. So I'll just go with the head. Is this? Oh. I've got a blondie head. I went with another World War II head just to switch it up. Oh my God. Someone's behind me. Oh God. What the hell? All right, so there we go. Somebody did guess it. It's Downtown. And not Downtown Julie Brown. No. Not the VJ from the 80s on MTV. But this is Downtown. And we're going to go downtown. Where is his hands? Oh, no. Don't tell me they forgot to put the hands on here. Oh, no. Oh, wait. I can just use these. As soon as I saw you said countdown, I was like, oh, he meant downtown. But yeah. Countdown is actually, I think, isn't he the space? Yeah, he's the astronaut that goes with the Defiant. But I know what you meant, though. Oh, wait, that's what I was doing. I don't want to take his hands off. No, I'm going to reuse that. I'm going to take these hands off. All right. Nope, still doesn't want to come out. Okay. Wow, that hand did not want to come out. The hand was pissed off that I was trying to get it out. No one knows who Downtown is. I thought I would go with someone in a little bit of the later 80s, excuse me. Downtown came out in 1988, I believe. 1988. He was a little bit more of the colorful side of G.I. Joe. But I thought I'd be, try to switch it up a little bit. 89? Okay. That's what I thought. I knew it was either 88 or 89. It was one of those 2 years. But, you know, I thought I'd switch it up a little bit, not do so many traditional characters that are easy to peg, you know. And plus, the actually building this character on the Marauder website was actually quite fun. I was like, oh, what can I use for this piece? What can I use for that piece? You know, that's part of the fun too. Oh, dang it. Hopefully this comes off now. These hands do not want to come off. Trying not to separate because the joint is now wanting to separate from the friggin' hand, and it's starting to. There we go. Whew, man, those hands did not want to come off at all. There we go. And for God's sake, my favorite Joe was Joe Mama. Oh boy. Badjokes.com there. Badjokes.com. Come on. Okay, there we go. Oh, man, these hands are... I've never had this many issues with hands before. Search for Marauders, gun runners. I must be asking somebody a question. Whee! Downtown was one of your favorite Joes as a kid? Oh, wow. That's cool. I had Downtown when I was younger. I thought he was kind of a unique character, you know. He's essentially a mortar trooper, so that's cool. I switched him up a little bit. I love how Mortar Man's in casual Friday clothes. Hey, all right? It was a long week. Give him a break, all right? I was going for more of a, like, the next two characters, this Downtown and the next one, I was going for more of, like, that kind of classic look, and it's kind of difficult because Downtown's look is, it's pretty close to this, dude. Like, it's... He's not the most tactical looking dude. I even gave him these knee pads. The original figure has, and I don't own that figure anymore, but the original figure has like shin guards and stuff. And I was just like, well, no. So I decided to just go with knee pads instead for him, just because, you know, he's going to want to be comfortable. He's going to be, you know, bending down a little bit more because of Mortar. But I kind of upped his game a little bit to the Javelin instead. And there's different types of the Javelin, which is good. So it'll fit that almost Mortar perspective, or Mortar job just as well. Let me get Billy the hell out of here. Get out of here, Billy. Go. Billy. Billy, go put your robot leg on. That's it. You're in timeout. Okay, so there's the M47 Dragon Javelin, which is more so what I was going for here. So he's more of like, I kind of made him more of like an anti-tank specialist instead of a typical mortar specialist here. That's why I bought two vests. So if I ever get sick of staring at a red one, I can just go with this tan one, and it fits the more, I guess, realistic look. But for traditional sake, we're going with this. And I can always change this up. He did have a sidearm with him, and I just wasn't sure which sidearm I wanted to go with, so I either picked the Wembley or the 38 for him. So that, and then now he's got his javelin. The javelin, I do want to say, is a little bit underscaled, just because I think this javelin initially came with World Peacekeepers, because I have a couple of the World Peacekeepers figures, and I'm pretty sure that's the same javelin that they used. But, you know, if it works, it works. It's okay. Not the end of the world, like I said. His helmet, I'm going to glue his helmet together really quick. Something just fall? I don't know what that was. What the hell was that? Was that his head? Give me that head.
Give me that head, you little bitch. Back here.
All right, I don't know what the hell that was or what that went, but we're going to put his helmet together really quick. And zap, yeah, absolutely. Zap too. All right, I do have to do this little piece off screen just because it's so tiny. And I don't know why on earth. Well, I mean, I know why, but kind of wish that this was just one sculpt so we didn't have to do this every time with some of these helmets, but it's not the end of the world yet again. So with this, I went with a little bit of a change up. Hopefully this fits on his big fat head. All right, it seems like it's going to. I don't want to get any glue on his head, so there's no white spots or anything like that. But I went with this helmet, and he had more of an armored helmet. Let me get my fat fingers out of the way. He had more of an armored helmet, so I went with a kind of a camo version of that helmet, which I believe was close to what he wore. Not exact, but close enough. And I just stabbed myself in the foot, in the can't talk, in the finger. I also got him goggles because I'm pretty sure his helmet had goggles on it. The sculpt did, the original. And I'll show you a picture of the original and everything in a second. But we're going to go with this, and I think this looks pretty cool. It looks unique. It looks cool. Mr. Dog 122 did guess downtown first. I remember I saw that, and I was like, oh, okay, wow, that was a good guess. So there we go with that, and it kind of just fits on his head. It's a little snug just because these World War II heads are a little bit larger than the other original heads, but I think it fits okay on his head. It's all right. It's not the best fit for it, but, you know, it obviously will fit better with a balaclava head on it, but we don't need no balaclavas here. No, we don't, man. Get a little bit of glue there. And I think that in the back should be just fine. And we'll go ahead and put that on there, like so. Get that cinched in. And I try to, you know, as much as possible, try to switch up the color schemes just a little bit. Not too much where it sticks out like a sore thumb, but just a little bit. There we go. I think that's going to sit well on him. And we'll bring that down a little bit over that belt line. And I might have to take this off when I put the pads on. All right, so that's what he's going to look like pretty much for the most part. And then as far as a reference, I'll give you guys a quick little reference on him. Okay, hello. There we go, get rid of that. this with this. Oh, let's see. Since I don't have the figure, unfortunately, go with this. All right, so this is pretty much what downtown looked like originally. As you can see here, I was trying to fit in some of the aesthetics of most of the aesthetics of the original, except for the the orange or red shin guards. I went with knee pads instead, and I went with green. Obviously, he's got the red and black harness there. Like I said, I can always switch this harness out if I don't want him to look, super late 80s, 90s-ish, excuse me. I went with rolled up sleeves just because, I'll switch it up a little bit. I thought the long sleeves looked a little bit too, just like I'm copying the figure. So switch it up a little bit. Not the end of the world. He still does have a collared shirt on, so that's what I was going for there. But, I think it's pretty cool. The helmet itself, this is what he looks like with the helmet on. And as you can see, it's kind of covering his face. I didn't want to go with a red helmet, so I went with a little bit more of a modern looking helmet here. And he does have black shoes, which I might actually have an extra pair of black shoes, which I can put on him. I'll just have to check my extra kit here. Or my little tackle box here, where I put all my extra stuff. But looks pretty cool. Was he ever in Collector's Club or the other modern figures? He steal that from a Viper? I wasn't in the Collector's Club. I have some FSS figures, but I was never a part of the club or anything like that. At that time, I was collecting DC Universe Classics, and I was really into that line. You guys can go back and check my past videos, and when I started my channel, which was basically like a little bit of all the things that I loved at the time, and then mostly DC-UC stuff. So I loved me some DC Universe Classics. I still have all my DC Universe Classics. I went back and did a couple videos just kind of going through them and unboxing them and taking a look at all of them, because I do still have all of them. Most of them are on display, but the other ones that I kept away, I had to put away due to space issues. Alright, I'm just checking to see if I have any extra feet, black feet here. Or black boots here. No, knee pads. Black knee pads. Oh, I think we're in luck here. We are in luck. I have an extra set right there. So we'll go ahead and do that. And that'll actually break up the monotony of all that khaki also. So we'll do that. Okay, sorry for the loud noises again. I apologize. These are just some tough joints tonight. Normally, I don't have these issues. this again. Okay. There it comes. Give it a little wobbly, wobbly, wobbly. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and put these on. It'll almost be done. I'll just have to put the pockets on and all that fun stuff. Poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it. Poke it, I poke it. And then after I'm done here, I'm going to go have a couple glasses of wine with my girlfriend. It'll be fun. All right. It's wine night. I look forward to wine night. It's fun. All right, there we go. Black shoes. Perfect. Now I got some extra shoes for somebody else. There we go. So the aesthetics of the OG is here. As I said, I can remove the helmet and everything, so that's cool. A little bit of crustaceans. All right, so what we're going to do is so he had two pockets right here, right there, two big black pockets right there and here. And that's what we're going to go with that. I'm going to get that. Like, one little piece keeps wanting to just not sit where you want it to, you know. From here, I think for... I don't know. What do you guys think? All right, type 1 in the chat for the Wembley and type 2 for the 38. Would you like to see the Wembley, which actually has a really nice paint job to it, and there's dog hair all over it, or 2, the 38? We got 1 for the Wembley, 1 for the 38, 2 for the 38, 1 for the Wembley. Oh, 2 for the Wembley and 2. Oh, 3 for the Wembley. Oh, it's 3 to 3. This is just a black plastic where this has some paint apps on it too. 38. Okay. All right, I'll just take these both out. If you haven't voted, go ahead and keep voting. And I'll just hold these up so you guys can see what they look like close and personal. All right, so let's tell you the votes, I guess. We have Wembley, 38, 38, Wembley, Wembley, 38, 38, old school. Ooh, it's tied. I'm pretty sure it's tied. Yeah, it's tied. All right. We need a deciding factor here. Where's Terry? Terry, get in here. Looks like a line to supplement 3.5 Joes. Right, Gun? You got it. Thank you. Deciding factor, Wembley wins. 4-3 voted twice. All right, so we went with the Wembley. To be honest with you, I was kind of leaning more towards the Wembley just because his character design actually has like a big kind of revolver. But, you know, the Wembley's actually got nice paint apps on it too. So I don't mind it. Looks good. And then... why are we giving him a limey pistol? Wow. Jeez. I mean, people shoot Walthers. What's wrong with the Wembley? You know, like the Wembley? I like the way it looks. I think it's cool. I've shot a Wembley in the past. All right, let's get that helmet back on there. It's a little bit small on his head, not gonna lie. Let's see if I can get it down a little bit more. Oh, there it goes. It's all right. Oh, God, now I gotta... Oh, God, this stupid fucking vest. Come on, get on there. All right, so with this, I was thinking about doing it a little bit offset. So he'll do like a cross draw, like so, and then putting a couple other pouches on him. But other than that, I mean, he's pretty close to being done. We'll just borrow this display stand for now. Just cinch him on there so he's not standing on a stand. Whoa. But we'll get them all glued in and everything. And then, but this is pretty much what he's going to look like with that. And then he'll have his a little bit of an updated javelin right there. So he'll be changing a little bit from the mortar specialist just to an anti-tank specialist. So that'd be cool. But that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not too much. There's not too much else left with his design. That's not very American. Yeah. Well, I mean, people shoot guns that aren't made in the U.S. all the time. So, I mean, I own a SIG. Does that make me un-American? I don't know. Not really. So, throw that argument out the window. What you call it? My girlfriend shoots a Walther. So, she likes her Walther. Come on. All right, there we go. Just gotta make sure that that stays locked in like that, and then re-glue it. There we go. And then we'll just get all this glued in like so. Bada bing, bada boom. And then we're on our way. We are on our way. Oops. Hope you guys are having fun. Hope you guys are enjoying this. This is fun. I just love doing this stuff. I know I took a long break from doing it, but you know, I don't know. You know, I missed it. I always missed it. Just a lot going on. Also, you know, there's a lot going on with a lot of other things. YouTube drama with, yeah, I actually own a SIG P320. Love that gun. It's a lot of fun to shoot. And a SIG P226. There we go. We'll do a little cross draw. Why not? Switch it up. The P226 is actually one of my favorite handguns, period. Love that gun. Hammer fire. I don't know. Just love the look. Love the feel of that gun. It's a lot of fun. There we go. I'm going to let that dry for a minute. Yeah, there's a lot going on with toy reviewer YouTube drama and bullshit. Oh my Lord, have mercy. And I find it funny. I just said mercy. I don't know. Just a lot of that crap going on. A lot of people being mistreated and shit, and all that crap. And oh boy. It's nice to see that some people are calling other people out for their bullshit, and I appreciate that. You know, I can appreciate that as a person. Not as a toy reviewer, but as a person. Because a lot of people that are fake as hell aren't called out for their shit, and they need to be. And I'll openly say that, and I don't care. I'm one of the type of people that is blunt and honest, and I will say that to you, to someone's face. I'm not an internet keyboard warrior. You know, if I have an issue, I will say it. But there's a lot of people on the internet that say things, and come crunch time, they know they wouldn't say that to anybody else's face. So I just find that funny sometimes, you know. Find that very, very, very funny. I don't have patience for people like I don't know, Michael Mercy. I don't have patience for people like Joe Fan 82. I just don't have patience for people like that are rude and insensitive to a lot of things, like people with Alzheimer's. It's just disgusting. I've posted about it on the Strident group, so if you want to check that out, you can. Not trying to get views or anything like that, but I'm just voicing my opinion on a lot of crap that's been going on YouTube, and I've been on YouTube for 10 years, just about that, doing this action figure thing, and I think it is my place, and I have been wanting to say something about it, not to get involved with the drama, but, you know, if I feel passionate about something, I always say something. You guys know I don't pull any punches, I don't bullshit you, but when I see disingenuous people acting ridiculous and taking advantage of people, I don't like that crap. My dad always taught me, you see a bully, take care of them. See somebody getting bullied, you take care of it. So I don't appreciate anything that either one of them did, especially the Alzheimer's comments that Joe Fan was making. And I will put him on blast. I don't give a shit. I really don't care. Yeah, I just thought it was something to talk about. You know, it's something to say, and it needs to be said because, you know, people like that need to be put in their place. And, you know, thank you to, you know, Lio Convoy and to Michael French from Retro Blasting for putting these people on blast and letting people know the truth instead of just allowing things to perpetuate and get worse. Do I have a red laser custom? No, but I do have... Oh, his helmet just fell off. I do have... I have this gentleman. Hello. Hello. I did pick up the FSS red laser, and I also made a custom black major. There's black major. Even that comes with an AK. That Joe Fan guy always looked off, yeah, and acted off too. Apparently, there's a lot more than that too. It's not just one comment he made either. There's a lot more stuff going on behind the scenes, and there's a reason why he pulled all of his stuff down and deleted a lot of his social media because of the stupid, idiotic, childish, and disgusting things that he said. So, and I don't have time for that shit. But I'm gonna tell it like it is. You guys know. I'm not gonna bullshit you. So, I don't appreciate it. Yeah, Action Force. That's right. What did Michael Mercy do? You can check out Analog Toys. If you haven't checked out Analog Toys, check out Analog Toys, and he gives you the full rundown as to what Michael Mercy did to him and what Michael Mercy has been doing to a lot of people over the years with his fake nonsense. His bunch of bullshit hot air that he blows up people's asses. So you can check out that, or you can check out Lyle Convoy. Did a nice little video on Michael Mercy. It's time to start telling the truth about some of these reviewers that are just enjoy my joy bullshit. Exactly. Enjoy my joy. But I don't know. I thought it was important to say, and there's not really much else to say about it. I said my piece. There's not really much else to say about it. And Billy fell over, and now you're. I forgot to glue him in. I don't know why. But yeah, if you guys want the story, go to Analog Toys, and he'll let you know what happened. So we're retro blasting all of them. I'm not gonna sit here for 20 minutes explaining the whole thing, but you guys can check it out for yourselves when you have time. Like, dude shows legit proof of a lot of stuff. But one specific comment from Joe Fan really ticked me off because I have family members with Alzheimer's, and that just, nope. Abso-fucking-lutely not. I thought you were talking about the YouTubers got review sample of Marvel Legends, but yeah, drama talking about. That's crazy. Yep. Oh, the review sample people? Yeah, those people are always going to exist. Review sample people. Oh, I got it early. It fell off the truck or whatever. Bullshit. But yeah, that's just something I wanted to touch on. I usually don't touch on drama with my channel, but because I'm just too old for this shit. I'm not even that old, but I'm too old for this shit. Other than that, like I said, this year I will be going to another point of why I wanted to kind of just make a little announcement or whatever and talk about some stuff was, and I'll just bring in some customs while I'm talking. Some other customs that I've done. Like I said, I already showed you guys Metal Alert, so we'll just bring him back in. There you go. Who else? I'll bring in the Cobra Claws Commander that I did. And then we'll do the who else? What's it do? Agent Faces. I did a while ago. I think you guys remember him. I did him a while, but I am going to Joe Fest this year. I was supposed to go last year. It just didn't work out for a few reasons. Just timing was off, even though I had purchased the tickets and all that stuff. But it's whatever. It's okay. Here's Topside. There's Topside right there. It's a custom Topside. Here's a custom Thunder, which is pretty much just a Thunder with a different helmet and head. From the Rise of Cobra line. I think he was called Thunder Blast or something. And then here's my hardtop, custom hardtop, which he won't stay on his display base for the life of him. But yeah, we'll be going to Joe Fest this year. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to some of the announcements with the Action Force line with Bobby from the my God, I can't talk. Bobby Vala. So that'll be cool. I'm looking forward to his announcements with some of the other stuff. Hopefully, it's his announcement with Wave 2 and such. And can't wait for that. There's my custom hardtop right there. And I gave him a little tool belt and such. tool belt. I know the tools look ridiculous big on him, but, you know, give me a break. There we go. Just put him in there. Put him in frame. Who else? Who else? Who's this? Oh, that's Delta. Never mind. There we go. Put him over there. Sweet. Okay. So, yeah, we'll be going to Joe Fest. So, stairs. Bring on the stairs. But yeah, so there's some of the other customs I've done. I don't know, within the last about 7-8 months or so, something like that. So, I also did a little bit of an update for the Cobra Saw Viper. There you go. Switched them up a little bit. I was trying to find something to do. I know I got really bored when I did this one. I was trying to find something to use with all the purple and black. So I just went with this. The helmet's from the DTC line. The head underneath is actually from an extra Joy Toy head I had that I wasn't going to use, so I just went with that. Time for the Saw Viper to kill more Joes. I know, right? But yeah, that's all pretty much the customs I've done within the last few little while. Agent Faces, I love that Agent Faces. This Metal Alert came out really well. Oh, and he fell on his booty cheeks. That top side I actually redid. I did use a lot of Marauder pieces before, but then I just went with a. It's actually a really easy custom. I don't really call these customs because they're not like a true custom. Like there's no extra paint or anything like that. But I just went with a different Marauder's head, Marauder's helmet, with the shield, the shielded helmet, the Riot helmet. I just took the Riot shield off. The body is from the dollar store, Dollar General, or whatever those were, Shipwreck. And I just kind of glued a pistol holster on the side of his leg. And that's pretty much it. I mean, he's pretty simple. And I gave him this Cutter life vest. So he's a pretty simple one. You know, nothing too crazy special there. But yeah, there you go. As far as some of the customs, I'm pretty happy to now being able to enter Downtown in here and Falcon. So pretty happy with those two as well. That Saw Viper got a name, a promotion, a name, a character, nor did we get Quick Kick with a M240. Shoot. Started getting yawny. That's not fun. The customs look fantastic. Thanks, Woodman. I appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, the Quick Kick. We still got. I think that's the only reason I haven't really attempted a Quick Kick or anything like that. Is that the Pursuit of Cobra one is still pretty solid. It's pretty good. The Cobra Claws Commander. I actually bought I think it was DTC line for the Cobra Claws Commander. I think. Let me double check that. I don't want to give you guys wrong information. I sound like an idiot. But what I did was I used the Rise of Cobra Commander head. I used the Rise of Cobra because I thought it just made sense. I think it was like the Viper officer helmet in kind of that bronze. And then just the all red Marauder Task Force body with a World War II pistol holster and a pistol. Um, gave him just a belt, a black belt, small pouches. I gave him the OG Claws Commander knife and a pistol. And that's pretty much it. It's a simple custom, simple kit bash, or whatever you want to call it. The a good thing to note is that with that OG Claws Commander, um, I know the original had a gold mask. That's kind of why I went with this helmet instead of the original helmet that came with the Cobra Claws Commander. Um, but the OG helmet actually will fit on a GI Joe head or a Marauder's head. So that's actually good to note. So if you wanted to use that original helmet, you could. But this is pretty much his design right here. The only thing he's missing is black armbands, and he kind of has like these gold wrist gauntlets, which I'll show you in a second. I still have him. I don't know where he is though, but I know I have that figure. No, I don't want to go there. As you can see, I need a better picture than that. That's a kind of a crappy picture. As you can see right here, there you go, and then there you go right there. That's kind of why I switched it up a little bit, just to kind of give him that custom updated look. But if it's something that you wanted to do, you could do a quick one of him. And then, like I said, Thunder is actually using the lift ticket helmet because he had that funky black visor. And then he also had a microphone, kind of like a radio microphone going on his original helmet, which he's actually right here. Come here, Thunder. So that's what I was going for with him, and his helmet is also cracked. But I do have an extra helmet. I actually have another Thunder figure. I actually got this guy with the Thunder tank. So that's what I was going with him. So I think it looks pretty good, though.
He looks good. He looks good.
I was trying to put the original helmet on him, but unfortunately, that helmet does not fit modern heads. So I was like, yeah, scrap that. You know? And then as far as Rampart goes in the back, I'm pretty pleased with how Rampart turned out. I switched him up a little bit, but for the most part, he's just a brown. I think it's brown pants Marauders figure. I switched out the feet. The top is just a black Marauders top. Switched out the forearms with just a regular clothed arms. Gave him some black gloves. Used the Japanese World War II hat with some goggles underneath. And I even used this microphone, which was from Destro. Oh, God, what version of Destro was that? It's the one where he's got the Hiss tanker body, essentially. I can't remember which one that's from. I think it's from the Renegades show. But I gave him a Steadicam gun just because he's got some funky looking gun. It's pretty dope, but I thought he looked good with the Steadicam. I know he's kind of geared out here. I know this is not how he would actually hold a Steadicam, but he did have a gun that was kind of attached to his hip. So I was kind of going with that aesthetic. And then also I have to trim down because that backpack is just sticking out way too far. I have to trim that down a little bit. I keep forgetting to do that, but yeah, that's my Rampart. That's another custom I'm really pleased with how he turned out. But yeah, Agent Faces is another one. I love this custom. It was just so simple to put together. I used the Pursuit of Cobra Zartan jacket, which I thought worked well, and Pursuit of Cobra Zartan satchel, and you can actually fit faces on there. And then I gave him even this little kind of ski mask to work with. But I put a bunch of heads and hair in there. As you can see, there's a different head. It's actually the original Agent Faces masked head, which I thought was pretty funny to put in there. And then I just gave him a drop-down holster, white T-shirt, jeans. I mean, he's supposed to look like he's supposed to be very casual. So I thought that fit with his character aesthetic nicely. So pretty dope there. DDP. Use that jacket. I use that jacket in a satchel for Spirit. Oh, that's a good call right there. I like that unique look. That's a pretty unique look for Spirit. I like that, Jossie. I might not actually have to glue his beret on. It might actually stay on. I'll be surprised if it does, but I might not actually have to do it. All right. But I don't know. I think I'll call it quits here. I've been going on long enough. Like I said, there's the stuff I wanted to touch on. I wasn't trying to brag about going to Joe Fest, but I'm just excited about going to Joe Fest. It's only 3 hours away from me, 2.5 hours away from my location now. So it's a lot easier to just kind of justify me going finally, as opposed to when I lived in back up in Buffalo, New York. It was a lot farther away, so I would have had to fly down here. Where this way I could just drive there. So it's a lot easier. I'm looking forward to going, checking everything out, seeing everything. I got vaccinated and everything, so I should be good to go. Still going to wear a mask and everything because, you got to look out for other people. You can still spread it, even though if you have the vaccine. So we got to look out for people there. And other than that, like I said, if anybody else is going to Joe Fest and they want to meet up, hang out or whatever, hit me up, man. I'm no prude. I'm no jerk. I'm a genuine person, and I like to genuinely meet people and hang out and shoot the shit about, these plastic people, It's very cool being genuine to other people. You enjoyed the chicken wings? Oh my God, yeah. We're actually going back to Buffalo. Me and my girlfriend are going back to Buffalo because we're both originally from there. We're going back to visit family and stuff that we haven't seen in so long. And we're going to, the food. Oh my God, the food in Buffalo, I'm telling you, is so good. Oh my God, I miss it so much. Every day I miss it. But I love the weather down south. I love it. I don't care how hot it gets. I love it. Give me that. Give me that heat. Can I buffalo a turkey? I don't know, but I could do some jive turkeys. There you go. There's your jive turkey. I haven't done jive turkeys in so long. I need to do more reviews. What the hell's the matter with me? Anyway. But there you go. Like I said, stay tuned I have 2 more of these reviews on the way. Where's Joe Fest this year? Joe Fest is always in Augusta, Georgia. So Augusta, Georgia is where it will be. I know tickets are still on sale. I know it's relatively cheap to go. I booked a hotel that's within walking distance of it, so I don't even have to drive to the convention center. And it was relatively decently priced. I think I spent more on the hotel than anything, but it's relatively cheap. I think I only spent around a few $100 just on the hotel for 2 days. And, but yeah, it should be a fun experience. I've always had fun when I'm going to check out something, whether it was, Star Wars Celebration, when I went to that in 2017. And then New York Comic Con back in 2000 and what was that? Was that 2013? I think I went to that. That was a while ago, but you know, fun times. I love me some toy shows too. I've been to a bunch of local toy shows, which are a lot of fun, and so that's good. But you meant Thanksgiving and Christmas. Oh yeah. Gotcha, Jay. But yeah, so pretty pleased about that. Like I said, I have two more customs coming up. One is pretty much done. I just have to put a couple different things on there, and I might actually attempt some painting of some fatigue on there. So hopefully that figure will be a little bit harder to guess this time. But downtown was a pretty good switch up for you guys. You didn't get that one. Usually, you guys will hammer them home right away, like within the first like 2 minutes of me unpackaging anything. Um, the next guy that I'm going to do I'm just waiting on a couple more pieces. You guys will probably peg right away. Well, maybe. But I have faith in you guys. You guys are really smart. Um, and but yeah, other than that, I have a ton of Joy Toy figure reviews that I have to play catch up on. Um, I have a couple DC figure reviews that I really want to do, like the Flashpoint Batman, which I've been putting off, and I really want to talk about that. And there is this gentleman right here, which I picked up. Oh, whoa, Hiroshi Tanahashi. There's him. There's a bunch of the Super 7 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures that I wanted to touch on also. Mythic Legions. I just got a couple of the new wave. Here's well, you can't really see him. I'll just poke his head in here. There's Magnus. He's really dope. I got a couple others like just a little taste. Hello, how you doing? So there's Mythic Legion stuff coming. Can't wait for that. I'm also just kind of waiting for the rest of the wave to finally drop to me because I didn't. What was that? I'm waiting for Arthier or Aether or however the hell you say his name, and then a few others to drop. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff on the horizon, and like I said, I'm gonna try and get more done now that I'm back from my trip. We originally went to Seattle. What was it? A few weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, we got back from Seattle. So I was gone for like 10 days. So there was that. That's why there was that gap in the reviews and videos and stuff. But I'm gonna try and get back to a relatively steady schedule with reviewing because I do miss doing this stuff. It's good to take a break once in a while, to kind of gain perspective on stuff. And but there's so much cool stuff to talk about, especially with Joy Toy stuff. I mean, I have tons of Joy Toy stuff, like the World War II paratroopers I want to do. There's oh my god, so many. I haven't even done my Freeman review. I haven't done any of that. There's so many Joy Toy figure reviews that are coming, but I don't want to only do Joy Toy figure reviews constantly because then I feel like I'm just doing the same thing over and over again, saying the same thing. So I'll mix some stuff up. Other than that, yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out for so long. Gaz, I'll see you later, buddy. Tim, I'll see you. Thanks for popping in. Andy, thanks for popping in, hanging out. Jossie, brother, thanks for popping in, hanging out, bro. I appreciate that. And we all got to get together, hang out and shit, shoot the shit, do a podcast together. I know Strident's not feeling so good today, so it's all good. Am I going to do any non-G.I. Joes like Rambo and Wrestlers, not Sergeant Slaughter? Like wrestling reviews? Like, are you talking about custom figures? Like, if I'm going to do like a custom Rambo or a custom Sergeant Slaughter? or custom like 3 3/4 inch wrestler, or are you just talking wrestling reviews, Jay? There's a bunch of Transformers reviews I want to do too. Shit, now I'm thinking about it. I got so many reviews I got to do. I'm overwhelmed. No custom figures. Wrestling reviews. No, I would do more wrestling reviews because I actually have quite a bit of knowledge about wrestling, pro wrestling. I've been watching pro wrestling since I was 4. But the thing is, I put so much time and effort into a wrestling review, and then no one watches it. That's the only reason. I mean, don't get me wrong, I want to do wrestling reviews, but I just feel like no one gives a shit about them. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to put in a lot of like hours worth of effort if no one's going to appreciate them or watch them. So I just don't do them anymore. That's kind of the issue. There's some Lightning Collection stuff that I'd like to do too. I know there's not a lot of people on here that like Lightning Collection stuff, but you know, it is what it is. I guess it's my channel. I should do whatever the hell I want, but it's kind of hard to put in effort on stuff that people don't watch. But anyway, you know, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out something. Custom. But anyway, that's going to be pretty much it for me. Thank you to everyone who is watching, hanging out with me. You know, I always appreciate you guys. And I do have some ideas for like maybe some sort of giveaway if I can get my hands on a certain thing or things in the future. So I would like to do that. I always like to give back. But other than that, thanks for hanging out. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.